Handsome, Steve.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here on this beautiful day to witness the union of Olivia and Will. This is a day of great celebration where we come together before the universe to recognize the sacred love and dedication shared between these two people. It is wonderful to have family and friends here to join us today. The bride and groom would like to thank their guests for being here and would like you to know that each of you were invited here on this day because you have played an important part in your intertwining lives. In the time that Olivia and Will have spent together, they've built a sturdy foundation for a lifelong relationship. After a great deal of thoughtful consideration, they have decided to join themselves together for the rest of their lives. May you all remember and cherish this sacred ceremony, for on this day, with love, we will forever remember Olivia and Will together. Today we observe the union of these two people with the respect the occasion warrants. While we honor with reverence, however, we also celebrate with great joy. For a married life, a shared life is a tremendous blessing. Now as Olivia and Will embark on this journey together, they will be able to nurture love that makes each of them better versions of themselves. Marriage is indeed the perfect garden from which to sow and harvest personal growth. Olivia and Will, learn to work together, to laugh together, and to love together. Don't get caught up in worldly things that will draw you apart. Instead, focus on your shared devotion and turn inward. As your relationship strengthens, you will find that you come to share a remarkable love, a love that is both abundantly given and freely accepted. The joy you'll find as you pursue your shared lives will fuel you to face head-on the challenges you'll encounter on this earth. On your journeys together, keep your spouse in the space of the highest priority in your heart. The love you share must be guarded and treasured. It is your most valuable treasure. Olivia and Will, the sacred vows that you make to one another today present you with the opportunity to express your love in your own words. I would at this time invite you to publicly declare these vows. Olivia, you may begin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really
You can hear it. Yeah, you're mic'd up.
5 years ago, I was barely 21 and moved back to my hometown in Pennsylvania in hopes of taking a break from my life in Arizona. Little did I know I'd meet the love of my life. We fell in love in Town, Pennsylvania, of all places. I remember thinking it was crazy to meet someone on Tinder and then agree to go hiking in a secluded forest on the first date. I think I even drove there the day before just to make sure I wouldn't get lost, or maybe to reassure myself that this was a good idea. You were already parked when I got there, in your old Cavalier. I was met with a man with slick dark brown hair, a radiant smile, and a cup look in your eyes from a recent hockey injury. I was so nervous that day, but once you met me with your outstretched, firm handshake, I knew it was smooth sailing from there. Every day since that incredibly breathless day in Nakazi Hill, I have loved you every step of the way. From our drunken nights at Matthew's to our now 9 p.m. bedtime, watching King of the Hill episodes, I can truly attest that you are the same. Will, you are a beautiful person. Your personality and exuberant energy instantly lights up the room. I know that for a fact, those around you, whether it be friends or complete strangers, are glad to have met you. You are the best cook. Your spicy corn continues to be my favorite meal from you. I am forever grateful that your love language is through food, because you know mine is clearly not. You are talented in everything you do, from making music to fixing literally anything. I am always in awe of you. You are my best friend and favorite person. I always want to be around you. It's been 5 years already, and that I can't wait to hang out with Will feeling has never left me. I think that's a good sign. Will, I promise to never take you for granted. I promise to always care for you and comfort you. I promise to support you in your endeavors no matter how crazy they may seem at the time. I vow to continuously make you feel that you are the best thing in this world because you truly are. Okay. Well, from our first date, I think we always knew this was it. To finally make it official with everyone around us makes it even more special. And I know that you wish that there were some people here who could have made it, but I just want you to know that we have everyone we need here, and most importantly, in our friendship. I love you, and I'm thankful we found our love in the place I've always lived. From Pennsylvania to Arizona to Maine or wherever we go next, I will always be by your side, and I can't wait to see what happens next.
You may not make your promise.
Whew, all right. Olivia, I remember that day we met for the first time at Monocacy Hill, surrounded by nature and getting our asses kicked climbing up that mountain. We went out to the pub afterwards, and I remember you having an aura of peace, quiet, and a sense of purpose surrounding you. Something that I needed more than anything at that time in my life. From that moment, I knew my life had changed forever. I believe that with some people, everything just clicks. After we spent some time together, I knew you were the woman I wanted to spend my life with. You inspire me in ways that I can't explain on paper, pushing me to be the best version of myself every day. With you, I've found not just a partner, but my best friend, my greatest source of strength, love, and understanding. With you, I found a love so pure and a sense of purpose. Through the highs and lows, you've been my unwavering support, foundation, and my greatest adventure. I won't say we are always on the same page, but for the important things in life, there's never a doubt. We both know what we want. Keeping a promise is about more than just saying the words. It's about the follow-through, and this is doubly true for something as sacred as a wedding vow. Olivia, I vow to cherish and respect you, to stand by your side through all of life's challenges and joys. I vow to continue growing with you, even in my toughest times. I vow to always push myself to be a better version than the day before. As we embark on this journey together, I vow to nurture our love, to be your rock, and to create a life filled with love, happiness, and endless adventures. I vow to be with you forever, Olivia. I love you.
Those were beautiful words spoken to each other. And now I have a question for each of you.
Olivia, do you take Will to be your lawfully wedded husband? By making this commitment, you are joining in the sacred covenant of marriage. Do you promise to honor him in love, to be sensitive to his needs, to comfort him in difficulty, and to put your full and complete trust in him so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Will, do you take Olivia to be your lawfully wedded wife? By making this commitment, you are joining in the covenant of marriage. Do You promise to honor her in love, to be sensitive to her needs, to comfort her in difficulty, and to put your full and complete trust in her so long as you both shall live.
I do.
To commemorate this union, you now may exchange the rings. The circle formed by each ring symbolizes your eternal love and commitment to one another.
I was waiting for her to finish it.
You're good, brother.
Let these rings remind you always of that love and of the promises you've made here on this day. Will each of you please repeat after me as you place the ring in your loved one's hand? I, Olivia, give you, Will, this ring as a symbol of my love and commitment.
This ring is a symbol of my love and commitment.
With this ring, I be wed.
I do well.
I will
give you, Olivia,
give you, Olivia,
this ring as a symbol of my love and commitment.
this ring as a symbol of my love and commitment.
With this ring,
I be wed.
By the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and by the state of Maine, I pronounce you Olivia and Will as husband and wife. Will, you make this the bride.
Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, to Mr. and Mrs. Yerger.
Melissa! Boy, I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. Your kid was so cute in the wedding there.
Noah, can you get the strawberry?
What's
I was
up?
about to say get the hi.
What?
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Jen.
What?
I think they're going to announce them now. Aren't you and Steve involved in this?
Yes.
Your parents.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go outside, aren't you? And come in and go, yeah!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, welcome, welcome. Tonight we're here to celebrate Mr. and Mrs. Yerga. Make some noise for them. Now, if I could please welcome the happy couple to the center of the dance floor for their first ever dance as husband and wife. And their song of choice is Dark and Lonely Night. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move back into cocktail hour. Please enjoy some delicious food and drinks.
At least he didn't drop it.
At least I didn't drop. That's the most important part.
I would have. Daddy. Just don't pick her up, Steve. Just don't pick her up.
Gentle whisper breaks a bone. I can't tell you love. I don't know who they might be. Hope they cheer you up like crazy, sweep you right up off your feet. No, I don't want you to grow, 'cause I don't want you to leave. When you're ready to choose someone, make sure they love you. Make sure they love you just as much as me. In the night there will be darkness, but your light is bright enough. There'll be lovers sometimes leaving, lovers you'll stand up. But you do just like I told you. Keep your heart above all things. It's a wicked world like lovely. She don't have to live in. I can't tell you love. I don't know who it might be. Oh, they cheer you up like crazy, sweep you right up off your feet. No, I don't want you to go, 'cause I don't want you to leave. When you're ready to choose someone, make sure they love you. Make sure they love you as much as me. So forgive me your intercourse, forgive me the night I own. And I know the time is flying, so much has already flown. And I'm watching you just color. Yeah, I'm watching you just color. With your brand new pajamas. I can't tell you love. I don't know who it might be. Oh, they cheer you up like crazy, sweep you right up off your feet. No, I don't want you to go, 'cause I don't want you to leave. When you're ready to choose someone, make sure they love you. Make sure they love you. God, I pray they love you as much as me.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the loud and amazing All right, now if I could please welcome up our groom to the center of the dance floor and his spectacular mother-in-law, Jen, for a special dance. Give it up for them.
Some mistakes. We know where we're from, we know how we were raised. So don't you think twice about where we are tonight. No matter how far from home, be back alone. Just a matter of time. With time, all things must change. The road might take its own course, but I tell Mama, we're still your boys. Mama, there's times we'll make some mistakes. We know how you've worked, we know how you pray. So don't you think twice about where we are tonight. No matter what becomes of us, you gave us love. Know that we tried. Scatter and fade with time. All things must change. The road might take its own course, but at the end, Mama, we're still your boys. 16 when she married the man that she loved. Now she gave you everything, you give it all back to us. Mama, you know we might make some mistakes. And if we should fall, so should be blamed. Don't you think twice about what's wrong or right. Learned it a long time ago. We keep it close with us tonight. Home, it might scatter and fade with time. Things must change. The road, it might take its own course, but at the end, Mama, we're still your boys.
One more time, give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen. First up, we have our bride's best friend, Jillian Weldon, giving a toast. Make some noise for her.
No, I need it. I need it. I need a favor.
Am I doing it right? Okay, alright, good evening everyone. For those of you who I've not met yet, my name is Jillian. Olivia and I have been best friends for like well over a decade. We met in Arizona, so that's a little bit of a background about us. It's an honor to be here with all of you, especially to you two celebrating the marriage between Olivia and Will. Leading up to this moment, I cannot help but reflect on our friendship together. We share so many cherished memories for which I'll forever be grateful. I won't bore you with all of them. Just to simply put it, you're my Abby to Elena, Stevie to David, and Roger to OEL. It doesn't take an x-ray technician, although I know there's quite a few of those. Technologists, sorry. You're like, there's no x-ray technicians here, but there's a lot of x-ray technologists here. So it doesn't take you to know that. You're beautiful inside and out. Your kindness and devoted care for your friends, family, and Will are just one of your most admirable traits. You bring an unmatched sense of happiness and peacefulness to all of your relationships. Doesn't hurt to add that you're an absolutely gorgeous bride. And I know Will feels the same when I say that. You're simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I've ever met. And to you, Will, thank you for making Olivia the happiest she's ever been. Your charisma, spirited nature complements Olivia perfectly. Over the past few years, I've seen both of you bring out the best in each other. Yeah! Your love for one another helps foster your sense of self, setting up for a strong foundation for your marriage. And because love is not static, you'll continue to grow and flourish together wherever the future takes you. Your path traveled from Pennsylvania to Arizona, and now Maine is testimony to this fact. And for those of you who do not know, Olivia and Will are both brilliant writers. Olivia having a knack for short stories.
Oh yeah.
She does, yes.
She wanted to, yeah.
And Will being a talented musician. As you both begin to compose your life together and write your own story officially as husband and wife, I am certain it will be filled with laughter, love, and adventure. I'm beyond overjoyed for you both. I cannot wait to see what is yet to come. Yours will truly be a story for the ages, I'm certain. I love you dearly. I want to thank you again for being a part of such a special day. That being said, let us raise our glasses to the newlyweds. May your love be as endless as the Arizona Coyotes' pursuit for the Arizona Family Cup.
All right.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Go Canes, Hurricanes.
No.
I think you went to Arizona.
Yeah.
One more time, give it up for Jillian, that was amazing. All right, next up we have our room's best friend, Jake McCauley, giving an amazing toast. Make some noise for him.
I'm just a tag along. Alright, so I have my phone here for some bullet points. I'm going to tell some stories. Because that's all this as well. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Jake. Way back in 8th grade, I moved to a new house. Times were tough, and a buddy of mine was like, "Hey, why don't you come to my youth group meetings?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever. It's Saturday, I got nothing else going on." So I go, and I don't know anybody else there. And we walk upstairs, and there's this kid sitting there in holy jeans, a Ramones t-shirt, this leather jacket, and I'm like, who is this guy? So we get to talking, we tell a couple jokes, and after a couple jokes, we're laughing, and we're like, alright, I got this guy. Like, we're gonna be friends now. From that point on, Will and I ran the youth group. It was our show. After a while, the one guy got a little crappy, so Will and I stopped doing that. After that, our Saturday nights were spent in our town. There was a place called Zern's.
Oh yeah.
It was a flea market. And rest in peace, Zern's is now closed. But when Zern's was open, it was a very divey flea market. The best way to explain it This is a joke from yours truly, Will Yoder. The toothbrush was created at Friends. Anywhere else would have been the teeth brush. Because they only had one tooth. It was a good day. After that, every single night over the summer was spent at my house. Will was always over. We'd stay up as late as I could stay up and watch King of the Hill. Whatever was on TV, it was usually just King of the Hill. We would sit there and recite every single line there was. After I would fall asleep, I found out years later he would go up and hang out with my little brother and watch him play video games. I didn't know that. I was just asleep. As we got older, Wednesday nights turned into wing night. I'd get off work at 9 o'clock. Will would meet me over. He'd be done at George's Music. We'd drive on over. We'd go have wings. We'd sit there for 2-3 hours and have $5 dozen wings, $2 Rolling Rocks in a mason jar. And we'd sit there for hours and just shoot the shit. Another thing Will showed me. There's an app called TouchTunes.
Yeah.
You can pay money to put on any song you want, and everybody in the room has to listen to it.
Any song where?
Any song, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Oh.
It was usually the ABCs by, Sesame Street?
Yeah, Barney.
Yeah. So you gotta keep a straight face, while all these other adults are sitting in this room listening to the ABCs, or What's New Pussycat. Those were Will's two big songs. But after that, we usually go back to my parents' house, and I remember one night we sat there, we were on QVC, and we just kept calling in to try to, if you would have handed me the phone, I wouldn't want to talk, but this guy, anytime there was something, he wanted to do it. We got close one time, but, we didn't get to it. We'd stay up late and talk about conspiracy theories and flat Earth. Got some flat Earthers here. One summer, I played for Boyertown's baseball team, and Will played for the town next to us. So we're on the same team, we were sort of like rivals, and it was like the craziest game ever. Both coaches got thrown out. My coach was trying to coach from the car, so people were like yelling at him to leave. We thought a fight was going to break out between not only the players but the parents too. The cops pulled up. And at one point, their team pulled off the dumbest trick in the books. I don't know how they did it, but the hidden ball trick. So everybody went into the pitcher. The pitcher put the ball in the first baseman's hand. Acted like he was going to pitch. The guy stepped off first base. They thought the inning was over. Everybody lost their minds. But after the game, Will was coming back to my house, and Will played for the other team. And my team hates this team. So we had to go behind enemy lines and take Will and get him into my parents' car. It was wild. So freaking wild. I feel like I got my sense of love for music from you. You're the older brother I never had. I wouldn't know the Ramones. I wouldn't know the Ramones, but I wouldn't love the Ramones if it wasn't for you. I wouldn't know Hayden, even though Hayden was one of the first songs on Microsoft. I wouldn't know Hayden. We've been to many concerts together. Now 5 years ago, we met at Chili's, and Will was like, "Oh, I got this girl. Her name's Liv. We're gonna go out to eat." And I'm like, "All right, cool, right on." So we go to Chili's, and I don't think Liv said more than 3 words. And that was great. So I was like, you know what, this person is going to calm this guy down. She's going to be the yin to his yang. And I was right. The ride home, my wife had a 2001 Dodge Intrepid at the time, and the Cavalier that she was talking about is what Will was driving. We pull up to a red light, and Will just starts revving the engine. I'm like, dude, these cars have 100 horsepower. We're not racing right now. We did. And I have it on it. It was so freaking funny. He jumped off the line. I was like, "Oh my god, he really wants to race." And I never caught up because her car was a boat. But we raced home, and after that, we hung out one day, and it was like, "Hey man, I'm moving out to Arizona," and it broke my heart because I didn't want to lose him. in PA. But that was selfish thinking, and I knew it was what was best for him. He needed a fresh start, go out there with his girl, and you were going to make it, because what else are you going to do? You're out there with her. She's the only person you know out there. You sort of have to make it, right? No, you don't have to. Many people don't, but they did. Countless nights I would stay up, and I knew you were 3 hours behind, and I looked forward to those times when you were only 2 hours behind, because I didn't have to stay up that late, because I worked the next day. But we would play video games almost every single night together. Whether it be Fortnite or Counter-Strike, or we find a new game and we play it for a day, and we're like, that sucks. Every single night, we would spend playing together. Now you guys are up here in Maine, and now you're away from every man. At least that's the true test. You were at least with her family in Arizona. Now you're up here by yourselves. And you're doing it. You light up the room, man. Any room, you light up the room. Any family event I had. Is Will coming? Will's coming. I bring you with to any group of friends that I have. You get along with any of them. Countless people today, reached out and said, tell Will I said, congratulations on happy wedding. I love you, man. I don't know, I love you. I don't know. That was my brother's speech at my wedding. I don't know, I love you, man. I don't know. I don't know, I love you. I don't know. I said like 10 times. And then Will came up and saved the day. But in all honesty, I love you both. I wish you both the best. May your love be as endless as the hunt for a Browns Super Bowl win. And for Liv, you can't, and the other ones here, you can't spell party without RT.
Awesome.
Here's to the newlyweds, here's to the Yergers. Cheers.
One more time, guys. Give it up for Jake. All right. And last but not least, we have the bride's father, Steve Sissick, giving an amazing toast. Make some noise for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey there. I'm not going to cry. My wife helped me out with that, with giving an image that I'll never forget. Maybe you'll cry. Do you guys want to know what that image is? No! Has to do with my brother Jim, but okay. So last year, December I came and visited them, and we were at dinner, and I was just kind of thinking, well, hey, maybe just bring up the wedding thing because it didn't seem like anything was really happening. And I said, well, what do you guys think? And kind of silence, and then we talked about it, I can tell, and then Will goes to me, I can do the justice piece, right? I can just hang out and, really simple, and I was thinking to myself, cheap. I can do that. I just kind of weigh the pros and the cons, and I'm like, okay. And then Olivia looks over to me, she goes, well, I just want to walk down the aisle. And I said, okay, you're going to go walk down the aisle, so here we are. I can't think of a better place, a better time to be here together with you guys. I appreciate everybody coming. I mean, we came people from Canada. Hey. People from Iowa. You're over there. Hey. People from Florida. Hey. Pennsylvania. Hey. Arizona. Hey. But thanks so much for coming. I can't think of a better place to have this. I'm glad we did it. Much better than Justice and Peace, for sure. And one thing I want to mention is people that can't be here. Certainly my daughters would love to be here, and my mother would give her a call and let her know that she was married. And tell her they were here, but unfortunately couldn't make it. So what I want to say tonight is I just want to kind of talk a little bit about Livy. And if anybody knows me, I don't like to talk about Livy. I never talk about Libby. Do I ever talk about Libby?
Because she's a poor kid.
Don't ever talk about Libby. I never talk about Libby, so tonight we're actually talk about Libby a little bit. And I want to talk about Will, and I want to give him a little bit of insight I had from being a husband of 34 years and a beautiful wife. And hopefully I can say something that's intelligent. So the first thing I gotta say is Olivia is all the things that you want a daughter to be, all wrapped up in one. I'm not gonna cry. Not yet. So I want to talk a little bit about like some of the traits she has. And she has a lot of integrity. And if you think about, Olivia kind of being, kind of quiet and like conservative and everything, she has integrity. I mean, she does what she says what she believes, and she does what she believes. Wait, no, let me see. She does what she believes, and she does what she says. And that's the one thing that's amazing about her is that even when she was a little kid, she would always be somebody that you could count on to do the right thing. Not just be good, but she's thinking in her head about what the best thing to do is. And she's got this great integrity. Throughout the years, she's never changed who she is to meet anybody's expectations other than what she has for herself. And through the years, every year has been a year where I don't know, it's hard to explain as a father, but she's stayed true to herself. The other thing that's great about her, she's very modest. One of the things you might see about her is that she doesn't take herself too seriously, and she doesn't get too excited about any one thing, and if she does something great, she doesn't really want to draw attention to herself. When she was a little girl, when we used to draw attention to her like her birthday, she would like run away and cry. She didn't like the attention. She was very, very modest, and that's a wonderful thing. And she won the best story of the junior high of Mason School District. I just want to throw that in there. And she just decided to stop writing stories. I don't know why, but she did. The third and final thing is that she's very self-reliant and focused. After our first kid, we were very controlling. After the second kid, we were less controlling. Third kid, we're like, Fourth kid, she came along, good luck. And the thing about her is like, we say good luck and she did it. She took care of herself. She didn't need to be force-fed anything. She just, I don't want to say she raised herself, but she did so much to herself. It was amazing that we didn't have to do a whole lot to guide her. But she did it herself. And the other thing is that she always focuses on what the problem is and figures out what the issues are. She may not always be the calmest person in the room, but she's always trying to figure it out. And that's a great asset to have because she's a problem solver. And I really appreciate that. Now, personal memories. It was an absolute honor, and an honor to raise her. Every year, I was waiting for her to start to hate me, and every year, it never happened. And if anyone's had girls before, they eventually hate you, but this one didn't. And honestly, each year came by, and I'd always say, thank you, Lord Jesus, she's like 10. Thank you, Lord Jesus, she's 11. Until it was like she was 18, I was like, oh my God, we went through the whole thing. And it's like, she's the same person that she always was. And, she wasn't embarrassed by me. Like fathers, they get embarrassed. The kids are embarrassing. She's never embarrassed by me. And it was just so special to me because I was so used to like being shunned after 12. Sorry. But literally, it was okay. We could go out to see movies together. We could go to concerts together. We would, she would introduce her friends to me, and I love Jillian so much, and she's so great. I was there, I'm putting the vision. Do you want to know what that was?
No!
Well, we listened to music together. So we had a lot of moments together. And I mean, those moments continue. Well,
Yeah.
so I met Will about 5 years ago, and here's this guy. He's kind of a little bit older than Olivia. He's got tattoos. They met online, Tinder, I guess, supposedly, something like that. What's that? A dating app. And she's like, I really want you to meet him, you know? And like, it's like with our relationship, she'd always like, you know, she made that a priority, like, yeah, I really want you to meet him. You know, you find out what he's like, and you know, he's a good guy. And so we met at a restaurant, and I remember, you know, when we met at the table, he was like, you know, he said a bunch of things, and he said, you raised a fine daughter, you know? And I realized that he's a good bullshitter. It's kind of, you know, I mean, that's what I thought when I heard it out of my mouth. I was like, bullshitter. So, let me go back. We raised a fine daughter. And then I remember the picture of me with the arms around you guys and saying, I approve. I put it on Facebook, so that makes it real. And then I remember one night they moved in with us, and Will and I was after the Coyotes game. We were sitting on the couch, hanging out, watching TV, and he was kind of a little giddy, you know, and he said to me, I want to show you something. What do you want to show me, Will? I didn't know what to show me. So he got up, he left for a little bit, and I'm like, what is he going to show me, you know? Because I honestly didn't know what he wanted to show me. And he comes back, and he opens it up. And I'm like, oh my God. And you know, he did the honorable thing. He asked for his for her whatever, right? Permission for marriage. And he said to me, a month after I met Olivia for the first time, I bought this ring because I knew she was the one. And so I was like, fuck. He's either crazy or he's madly in love. And, you know, through the course of the last 5 years, I realized that he had divorced her. I'm glad he met you. She met you. And I know that you love Olivia and she divorced you. So I'm so thankful you guys met each other. Because you guys definitely complement each other. I mean, if you look at these two, they're different. They're definitely different. And you know what? Here, my wife and I, we're totally fucking different. You know what I mean? Totally different. And you know what? That's what it makes, man. Because if she found somebody who was like just like her, pencil protector, you know, engineering type guy, they would be bored, right? So, what fun is that? So advice. The big thing is hang in there. I mean, that's the way I look at it because you need to accept your differences, fill each other's gaps, work together and build a life. So, 30 years ago, my wife and I were probably on the way to divorce. Okay, it was very, very close to that. And I remember at the time when we kind of made amends that I said to myself, no matter how good it could be one way, it could never be as good the other way if I did this. And I feel like this is one of these moments where if we wouldn't have gotten back together again, this would have never happened. Olivia wouldn't be here. Everything happened after we got back together. She wouldn't be here, they wouldn't be together. And that's one of those moments when you think about how it's important to hang in there and better things are to come. These are the better things right now, right? These are the better things. So, hang in there. So, toast. So, Olivia and Will.
Hey, buddy.
Fuck you all.
Oh, go ahead. You can have it.
May their moments be many and their hearts be full. For well living.
Will living.
Good job, Ron. Where's the clapping?
Oh, hey, what do you want to play tonight?
One more time, give it up to the legend himself, Steve, everybody. All right, now we have our groom saying a few words.
Oh, yeah. I didn't write anything down, I'm just ad-libbing. First and foremost, thank you everybody for coming out tonight. It means the world to the both of us. We wouldn't be able to be here without each and every person in this room right now. I am going to find some filler things to talk about, which will be... What? Thank you. Liv said to say thank you, so thank you. I hope everybody has a fun night tonight. We appreciate everyone coming in, and we can't wait to get around and talk to everybody, and let the party begin.
And one more time, ladies and gentlemen, as loud as you can, make some noise for Mr. and Mrs. Jordan!
Bring your glass, buddy.
Dance again?
Dance? Ready? That's the baby.
to